Pottons 90. Got 25 minutes left. I think it's Fast Plus is on. I'm not sure when this machine is going to drain, but it probably will. I'm doing a onesie. Let's see if this thing gashes the glass. Just kidding. Although it won't, I'm guessing it probably... Yeah, screw it, hang on. Right, sorry about that. Let's try it again. Let's try this. So yeah, it's just done a little tumble. So I guess there's nothing left. It's just got 24 minutes left. It's only done a tumble since, so that's great. And that's the ZWC unlocking after a spin. So yeah, I'm hoping that this thing doesn't gash the glass, because it would be really annoying if it did. I'm just kind of hoping that this thing ends up not dying. Yeah. And I'm also filming in landscape, because everyone will not shut up about it. Yeah. I think it'll click onto the spin at about either 23 or 22 minutes. I'm gonna adjust my tripod a little. There we go, now I can see the Beko drum a bit easier, a bit better. I like the Beko drum. There we go. It's probably going to be the last tumble, I'm not sure. I don't understand why this thing does this instead of just kicking straight off to the spin, but yeah, it seems to just kick right after the spin. There it is. And now it's time for this thing. I don't know. Oh no, it's going to shoot right. Holy shit. Wow. That is one of the most ridiculously unbalanced things I've seen this thing do since I did a small load of dishcloths earlier today. Forgot to film that. In fact, I haven't even filmed it indoors yet. It's now indoors, as you saw by the ZWC. So yeah, I guess... Oh my god. This thing is just mad out of its mind. Oh my god, this is probably going to end with this thing annihilating itself. Oh no. And I ain't stopping it from doing so. Holy shit, that's the flush. Oh crap. This is not on service mode, because if it was, it'd just straight up do that. It'd just go all the way. Haven't paused it. Oh god. I'm not even pausing this thing. It's doing it by itself. So it's weird how much this motor struggles, even though it's a really powerful motor. That is way more balanced. Way more balanced. And I'm hoping that this will end up with a tiny, tiny little sods lock as well. Nothing major, just a little one. Not a, oh my god, I'm going to decide to peek out of the drawer sods lock, but something reasonable at least. Yeah, that seems like a bit way better angle. Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, no. No sod talk at all, I don't think. Nope, this thing's just going for it. Doesn't care. Doesn't care at all. That's why I love this WTV. It is miles better than the Hotpoint. The thing is, like, if I could honestly put that POS candy into words, if I'm gonna put this into a practical perspective. I swear to God, I wouldn't even get tired. I would literally kick I swear to God, I would kick the CEO of Candy in the balls for a week and I would still not get bored of it. Because of how fucked up they are. So yeah, my personal view on Candy. And then there's this. Somehow this thing has got an A++ rating, even though you end up with rinse levels ridiculous, like, you know, like those of a Hotpoint 9530. In fact, it's higher than a 9530, and yet they've somehow given that thing like the lowest. Well, no, hang on a minute. Let me put this into a good perspective. A WD-23, they gave that thing a fucking C rating on water usage. And yet they still decide that a Beko can go for A++. That's how fucked up the system is. But then again, this is ridiculously great, this. In fact, I'm going to show the water level. It's creeping up the door, as it does. As you do, just showing the water level, creeping up a door on a washer. I don't care. Jesus. Can you... what? Must be normal. I was just checking if the valve had failed or something. I haven't seen this thing do a level that high for a while. Well, apart from in service mode. That is absolutely insane. I love it, and yet this thing somehow has an A++ rating that I don't care about in the slightest, and it does that. That is cool. That is really cool. Yeah. So yeah, I guess swapping this thing with the Hotpoint was probably the second best thing I've ever done in here, apart from swapping the Candy out with either the WMFU-G or the WM22 or the 9530, all three, because they were all way better than that POS. So yeah. But then again, this machine is probably slightly better than the Hotpoint, just because it uses a bit more water, actually gets to a reasonable temperature on daily quick in around the same, in fact in 3 minutes less time, and also doesn't fuck about with balancing as much, because it is really annoying when you just want perfect balancing and the machine just thinks, no, this is just way too unbalanced because I've got a gram on one side that I didn't want. This thing, as you've just seen, distry drains without balancing. If that was two onesies, this machine will be banging around like it was doing the ultimate wobbly, which I'm going to be honest, I'd start laughing about, but this machine will get itself in order. Whereas that POS Candy didn't stop until I stopped it in that 9-second clip. And that's also how it destroyed itself. I unraveled everything and decided, hey, why not go for a wobbly the next day? And that was the day it destroyed itself. Not fun. Actually no, I'm just kidding. It was fun. It was a fuck ton of fun because I finally knew my parents were probably going to listen to me eventually. So yeah, cracked up that outer tub, cracked open like a fucking coconut, and here we are. Getting a hot point WMFUG. Hot point splits open its drain hose at like 9 months old. Not very good. And the shocks are a bit messed up, a little bit. And here it picks up. Whoa. It's really unbalanced. Yeah, so the hot point uses way less water. Has probably put its shocks out because they're really clicky now, and I think the springs were starting to twang a little bit, so it's probably going to need all new suspension. The door seal is already basically letting water and foam pass through, so that's going to need replacing. And it's all under warranty, thank fucking God, but it's just a pain in the arse. Whereas this WTB, me and my really, you know what? I doubt I even need to. Me and my idiotic mind decided to snap the tabs off of the drawer. So now, if the machine's really unbalanced, it will. It was in the garage. It would always open the drawer and rattle, which was annoying, but. It's up here, it's on a raised floor, which is... Actually, I'm going to be honest, the raised floor is slightly better than that concrete floor. Because it was really hard to level the machine on that concrete floor, but now this machine's level on this raised floor without many issues. In fact, no, it doesn't have any issues at all. But... You know... Motor-wise... I think this WTB having a brushed motor is at a very slight disadvantage because it doesn't have enough torque really, and this motor does struggle a little bit, but it doesn't keep, you know, messing about like the motor on the hot point with the balancing. It just goes for it. There you are. Doesn't even care. Just honestly doesn't give a shit. And there's a waterlock at the same time. Oh my god. This thing is legitimately waterlocking. Well, it waterlocks a little bit there. That was fun. While it lasted. And it's got like a little emptying thing, which I like. Also, this thing is, in general, the pump on this is way quieter than the hot point. And I think if I can buy, if I can buy a pump from this machine, I may find a way to fit it to the WMFUG as a custom, as a customized thing. Once the machine kicks out of its warranty. Or, I've got a slightly better idea. I keep this machine in here and have the hot point as like a garage machine whenever we need it. And I'm going to be honest, I think of that as a way better option. But parents own the WMFUG, I own this. It was just literally a scrap find. And it works. stupid idiots decided, hey, the washer's showing up E05. Didn't even research it and thought, oh my god, the washer's broken, let's just throw it out. And if anyone in the know, well, if anyone knows what E05 is, well, I'm guessing a lot of people do, it's a pump error on this machine. You know why? Drain pump was blocked with a couple of colour catchers, a fuck ton of hair clips, and God knows whatever else. Tipped that into the bin, and this thing worked like a charm. In fact, I did it before I even did this. I even put this machine on its first wash. So there you are. The story of this beast. Now I can literally just hear the buzz of that inlet. That is really cool. And we've lost water. Yeah, the water pressure's down because probably my idiot sister is doing something with a tap upstairs. I kind of like how buzzy that inlet is. I love it. I'm guessing because it's slightly lower pressure, I think it's going to feel a bit higher. Not sure though. My ZWC used to do it on the quick wash. It used to, before it used to sense that it was done filling, the pressure switch, the overflow on the pressure switch used to trip whenever it was really low pressure. Whenever we had really low water pressure, it used to like hit the overflow on the pressure switch. It was funny. Oh yeah, I think this is going a little bit higher this time on this WTB. Certainly seems to be. Oh wait, now. No, I think it's about the same. Just a monster. I mean, it doesn't give a shit. It's just doing its thing. Look at how crystal clear that water is. I mean, there's no fabric softener. You don't even you barely need fabric softener in this machine because you don't need to kill any suds. Because this machine, if you dose your detergent correctly, no joke, I haven't even used over about 100 millilitres. You don't even need 100 millilitres in this thing. You need about 75 at the most. They're really detergent saving. Seriously, you just don't need much. It's like with the hot pot, I used to put all 200 millilitres of powder in because I just knew the thing didn't wash as good. But this machine just washes like a dream. And this is what you get on cottons. This is just ridiculous. Like, I love this because of the fact that it genuinely has a knack for high water levels. Even on cottons. And I might go ahead and try Cotton's Economy. You know, Cotton's Eco 60 and see what that does. Because I want to try that. Now there's no options with that. So you can't even do Fast Plus. Which, I'll be honest, kind of sucks a bit. But oh well. It'll be fine. And I'll probably do that with the dishcloths. Although I don't know. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with this thing for now. Because I can't really do any washing for a couple of days. Because my mom's just going to get really pissed at me if I do. So I guess leave it for a bit and see what happens. The reason why I'm doing this onesie is literally because it just hangs up. Because you've got like a boiler cupboard next to this machine. And you can see I can just hang the onesies up. Just hang them up, as you can see. Yeah, excuse the crap up there. It's just some things that I'm working on up there. Toy washers and just general garbage. Yeah. Generic Hoover twin tub up there. Got a little model of one from the 60s. Needs a lot of mechanical work done on it though. And here's the final spin drain. Love this thing because it's like a Phillips. It is legitimately like a Phillips. It spin drains, but it does balancing track. Well, no, it doesn't even do any balancing track. It just goes for it sometimes. Now this, from that, is perfect. That is really good on that on the balancing side for that, compared to what this thing has just done with that onesie. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, well, lads and lasses, ladies and gentlemen, whatever, people, human beings, this thing can handle a single onesie without any issues. That is Beko performance. If that was a WMFUG, it would, by this point, it would be pissing about. It would have probably been pissing about with balancing and wouldn't have even finished a spin after the main wash by about now on this bid. Yet this Beko WTB has gone through everything. And I'm pretty sure that's going to cut out. Please cut out. I don't want you to gash the glass. Please don't. The only little downside is this thing has pretty soft suspension. But there you are. It cuts out. Still has some, it still has a brain compared to that POS Candy. But then again, Bekos have got soft suspension. That is a tiny, tiny little thing that I don't care about. So yeah, it can handle a single onesie. Yet somehow my WMFUG can't. I tried it and it just pissed about the balancing for about half an hour. It was just pathetic. Just pathetic machine. I'm sorry, but it's just ridiculous. It took forever to get done. And that's why I don't really like Hotpoint. You know, as well as that thing about the really bad batch of bearings, which I experienced with my grandma. It wasn't very fun. But hers is fine, or should hopefully be fine. If the bearings go again, I'm actually thinking of giving her this. Just so then we'll be fine. And at least we'll be able to give her something. If her Hotpoint ends up with shot bearings after another fucking 6 months, if that. Oh my god. This thing is probably... Yes! It cut out again. This thing can handle it, although it is just finding it a little hard. Yeah, that seems quite rather decent. Yeah, I mean, there's a very minimal amount of balancing crap from this. I mean, it did it on all its intermediates. I'm guessing the reason why it's given me a bit of balancing crap now is because it's about to go all the way to 1400 RPM like this. So I'll cut it some slack there, but when the fucking WMFUG is pissing about on an intermediate where it only has to go to like 800 RPM, if that, it's just pissing about. It's just going, no, yes, no, yes, no. And it's just balancing, and it ends up being absolutely fine. Cuts itself out and then ends up spinning ridiculously unbalanced. That's like, come on, really? So yeah, and also the machine was leaking, and I was pretty sure it was the machine itself. We have not had a leak since. I put the Beko WTB in here, and I did find out when I got the Hotpoint out of here that the machine had a split drain hose, as I think I've told you already. So yeah. Oh yeah, this thing's giving itself quite a good bit of balancing crap here. Then again, though, it can't exactly balance this. It's not very good at doing this. I think it's going to abort the spin. And it's the first time I've ever seen this Beko. In fact, this is the first time I think I've ever seen a Beko abort a spin. Let's only if it does. Which, judging by that, I think it is. And this is the first time I've ever seen this Beko do this. I haven't washed a single onesie in it before. Haven't even washed anywhere close to this. I mean, I'm thinking, obviously a bath mat's not going to work. But, I mean, maybe this in a bath mat, that could work. Yeah, I think it'll do it now. Should be fine doing that. I think it'll spin that. And it's currently... I don't even know the time. My phone has decided to not tell me the fucking time. Oh, it's all 2s. Oh wait, no it's not. 22, okay, it's basically 10:30 at night and this thing is on. Holy shit. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Alright, Beko. Yep, you made your point. Stop it. Oh no. Oh, thank fuck that cut out. God, I covered my ears there. Jesus. I covered my fucking ears then. I was thinking this thing's gonna fucking go for that. Jesus. And there we are, lady. Oh my god, no, it's balled up. Oh shit. No, okay, no. That's all I'm saying. No. I just paused it and restarted it because it's balled up. Now the motor's slightly struggling, and this is all balled up. Oh wait, no, it looks like some balling. Nope, the Beko's trolling. Oh my god. Washing a single I swear to god, like washing a single onesie in this Beko is probably going to be a mistake, but I did it. It did the intermediates fine. It's just the final spin. It messed around a bit too